And the question is, are you ready for some football?
We can hardly wait for the start of this one.
And it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams who love to throw the football. And you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense. We're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another, and I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other, they study each other, they work together in the off seasons. A lot of times they're friends. Come game day, there is no question. At the end of this one, yes, they want their teams to win, but when they put their two box scores up next to each other, there's going to be some bragging rights come this offseason.
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee, and off we go on EA Sports. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. And they're led by the #1 overall pick back in 2018. Greg, it is Baker Mayfield at quarterback.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from the opening whistle.
They'll send a tight end in motion. Here's Baker to begin with a pass. A short one there to Otton. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Receiver in motion, going right. On second down, Baker. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Open man, right side, he's got it. 17 yards that time for number 17.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now, our run with the rookie out of Oregon. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Christian Roseboom there on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. Right back to Irving. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the 1st down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. And the Buccaneers 1st down.
They'll go again here with Irving. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he will work his way down inside the 30, a pickup of 6. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. To the left side, to Godwin.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
On fourth down, Chase McLaughlin in for the Bucs. This a 46-yard attempt. McLaughlin's kick is good, and the Buccaneers will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Rams offense taking the field for the first time. They're led by former #1 overall pick and Super Bowl champion with the Rams, Matthew Stafford.
Stafford was one of those guys, Mike, that I think through the first half of his career was probably the most underappreciated quarterback in the entire league. The talent was always undeniable. But what he was constantly discredited for was just the fact that he was on some really bad teams that were left to play really irrelevant football down the stretch. Immediately changed that narrative the second he joined a championship roster. Now, he's just trying to see if he can add some more hardware to that resume and solidify that legacy even further.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. A shotgun snap to Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
He'll try to run for it with Williams.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
So a 4th down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt. Trey Palmer deep for Tampa Bay. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Buccaneers offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They had the field goal on the opening drive, took the early lead. See if they can improve on that here. 3-0 our score as we begin 1st and 10. Motion man, set right. On 1st down is Mayfield. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They send Godwin in motion. 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Gets this one into the hands of his receiver, Godwin. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target, but I don't think it's going to be his last.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. The Bucs have the early lead. We're back in Southern California in a moment. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Baker gonna give it to Irving. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Get this complete right side to Otten. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job taking it away.
The Rams offense ready to take over for their second possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. There's a short one taken in by Higbee. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need, but really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Pass caught right side by Higbee. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Throwing again is Stafford. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
2 minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Stafford. Throw right side, hauled in by Cup. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Rams.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams move out to a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return is Sean Tucker, and he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Trail by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw. This one is caught by Shepard. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That pickup good for 29 yards.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Mayfield. A pass, it's complete. It's Shepard. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a 1st down. Now Mayfield. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. They send Evans in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. The Buccaneers forced to use their third and final timeout. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bucs are back within 1. It's 7-6.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Three seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive for 1st and 10. Stafford now. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered, and that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Mike, we'll take it from there as we welcome everyone into our EA Sports Studios and our halftime report. The Rams got a nice throwback performance from their veteran quarterback, Matthew Stafford. He has a touchdown pass, and that amounted to the only touchdown of the game for either team thus far. This one's been all you could hope for as an NFL fan. Just a one-point game here at halftime. This has been as much fun as you could hope for with both these teams in it to win it.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Smith to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Rams offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They're in motion. It's the tight end, Higbee. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
Third and long. Here's Stafford. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Buccaneers offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here comes Otten in motion. A give. This is Irving. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down and 8. Here comes Otten in motion. Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. On the handoff, it's Irving. And he's going to have a Buccaneers first down. It was 3rd and 3, and they picked up 6.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Tampa Bay.
They'll run with Irving. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Irving. And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll run it. It's Irving. Irving's got a first down, still going. That's a gain of 18 yards.
In today's game, Mike, we're so used to seeing everyone go for quarterback sneak in this situation. 3rd and inches, just let your quarterback kind of barrel forward and get a fresh set of downs. But a nice change up here, giving the ball to your back. Not only does he pick up the first down, but he gets plenty of yards after that.
So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Throwing is Mayfield. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. On the ground, it's Irving. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Mayfield to the line. The Bucs will try for 2. Now they'll set up to throw. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stafford. That one on target to Cup. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Out of the gun, Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10. Off play action. It's Stafford. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
They'll go with Williams. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
Again, brings up 3rd down and
9. A shotgun snap to Stafford. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Stafford. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Second down, it's Stafford. He'll locate Cup. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Stafford now on 3rd down. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
The Bucs offense ready to get back to work. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On 1st down, here's Irving. And not really anywhere to go there. He'll take this up only to the 4.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 4-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 9 yards.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. They send Godwin in motion. They'll drop to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. What a good choice to get out and run. That's a pickup of 18 and a 1st down.
Those are the back-breaking plays defensively that you just can't allow. You have the quarterback dead to rights. You're about to get off the field, and instead, you let him turn into a runner, big play, and he picks up the 1st down.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield. The Rams use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. Third down and 9. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So a win here for the Buccaneers. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.